Today, we will talk about if we improve on science and technology in Salone, it will be one of the fundamental pillars them we go help Salone for develop. Let me listen to this.
I have the pleasure to formally launch and commission this national drone corridor.
His Excellency the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, been launched the first national drone corridor na West Africa in St. Jala University na Mokunde, Kori Chiefdom Moyamba District. Dr. David Senge, na the Minister of Basic and Senior Education, we say na the Chief Innovation Officer, say the reason we make this government the focus for technology and innovation now for help reduce poor, improve education, develop and provide food for Salone people.
We can talk about the 250-meter runway. We can talk about how there are other drop sites, one in EBK University in the north. This corridor is going to be a place where we learn through experimentation and by active engagement with the community so that we can develop the right amount of infrastructure and right amount of regulation such that we can address the challenges that we are faced today. In about a month, Sierra Leone will have something that no other country has in the continent. And what Sierra Leone will have is we'll have up-to-date satellite imagery. We will be the leaders in the world. So we are the leaders that the president has been hoping that we'll become.
It been encourage the university administration for make Jala go be the center for research and innovation at the region.
I'd like to use this opportunity to further challenge Professor Abdallah to consider making Jala Center of Excellence for Fourth Industrial Revolution Technologies, where this will be the first, but it cannot be the last, where the students who come here will be equipped and trained like any other students around the world, and where people can come from other parts of the world to Jala to be able to access research and innovation.
Professor Abdallah Mansare, the Vice Chancellor and Principal at Jala University, say the university administration go work with them, partner them for make Jala go be the center for research and innovation in the region.
We are so grateful to the people of Kori Chiefdom, more particularly the paramount of the drone corridor and the entire Moyamba district for providing the land and space for the drone corridor, a total of 73 acres in all. It is a celebration of the success of partnership among the Directorate of Science, Technology and Innovation, the Civil Aviation Authority, UNICEF, Jala University, and indeed the local communities.
Suleiman Brema, na the new UNICEF representative na Salone, say this drone corridor na West Africa na one way is go help for improve picking them situation na Salone.
Will further enhance our reach to vulnerable children with vital goods, services, and particularly medical supplies. We know, for example, that the maternal mortality rate in this country is at 1,165 per 100,000 live beds. By supporting this process to save the mother, we save children also. I congratulate the government for this groundbreaking initiative and for putting Sierra Leone as a leading country in the global map for innovation. UNICEF remains deeply committed to continuing the partnership and support in every way whatsoever.
Inside Yon Tokwe, it launched the first national drone corridor in West Africa. The President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, say in government go use this facility for different areas.
Agriculture and food security, spray fertilizers and insecticides more efficiently, and also help in general crop monitoring and management. The other use is in education. Drones offer dynamic experimental learning for students and expand the possibilities for teaching new curricula and new disciplines that are critical to national development, from waste management, urban planning to infrastructure management to ecotourism. For healthcare, drones can facilitate the rapid delivery of medical supplies for pregnant women, vaccines and life-saving medicines. For disaster management, drones can help mapping and closely examining disaster areas in order to predict and act on possible developments. Drones do not only help us deliver solutions, but also help us collect pristine data and images that will help us make best decisions.
A Keyon for talk about the area they in government. don't use technology for improved good governance and democracy.
Citizenship registration, financial inclusion, public service delivery, and the participation of citizens in the full life of our democracy. We have also used technology to streamline revenue collection, financial processes with implication for transparency and accountability in governance. We have used technology and data to plan and review policy interventions with implication for focused investment and better outcomes. We are indeed proud as a nation that this is the first national drone corridor in West Africa. We are excited that we are putting innovative technology to the service of development, because in my opinion, technology does not serve a purpose if it doesn't serve the people, and this is what we are doing.
President Bio bin end up saying government go continue for support technology and use data for develop the country.
Because of the boundless opportunities it offers to us as a growing nation. To ensure the safe and sustainable use of drone technology, we must develop a well-designed curriculum for training our emerging crop of drone pilots and engineers. We must protect the product of their talents and strengthen intellectual property laws that are enforceable across board, which calls for member states to use drones to boost Africa's development and accelerate transformation of the continent.
Citizens them now they wait and see how effective and efficient the first national drone corridor na West Africa go work for service delivery na Salone. For the Society for Ready Democracy, Mohammed Sheif, the report.
One for tell Mohammed Sheif, thank you for that report today. You don't able for listen to waiting the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary School talk, and you hear waiting the President self talk about the drone corridor. And lately we see Usai most of the thing the way they launch, we say now the first now West Africa and a Salone na can always pilot that. We hope say being the first, we go take advantage of all waiting the entire account with, so that at the end of the day we go benefit big time. Before I bring Cam Usman Toli, I see somebody put na the Facebook comment say drone cheap. Actually, just the try for look. They talk about $150. You get to drone there and cell phone at $10. Even the drone way Sierra Network gets cost more than $1,000. And the drone we they see in this picture, not a personal drone, not a drone way individual they own, not to that drone they. Chinese drone then they weigh $10, $20 you they get them. You get the one when a DJI, where na the master sabi people per drone business. If you go check them prices them, you go see how much the drones then cost. And this way they see na the picture, not to individually own drone. Not to they watch so. That drone they way there above the drone league of individuals them. Make a count with Usman Toli, make a help we for pick about this science and technology, how it be fundamental for helping the development of Sierra Leone. Yes, Usman Toli, you get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Triple A, and thanks to all the listeners then. I will just want to make this one short so that we will allow people and for let them make their own contribution. So I will just want to lay the foundation of why science and technology is so important in the development of a country in Sierra Leone. To start with, we know say the president and the government then get a commitment for make sure say then transform that country through science and technology. So over and over, then until we say then set up a special directorate where that the Directorate for Science, Technology and Innovation, which was still manned by one of the most innovative Sierra Leonean, Dr. Senge. So that now how serious he is in terms of using science and technology as a fundamental pillar for the development of the country. He aim for digitalize the economy, for digitalize the governance system, and as well as for digitalize the identity. Recently, we know Salone, now one of the countries, the leading country, one of the first countries in Africa where they talk about a blockchain. And let me guarantee we say by the end of this year, then we'll begin do the registration process. But I don't know how far the long go with the registration of the blockchain process. So that we will come back to later because we need to ask questions about these big plans and how far the long go for start for implement some of them processes here. But the drone is an important development. The drone corridor is an important development for the country. To start with, as AAA say, this is a high-powered technology. It's different from the normal one we brought at anything, but this it needs its own infrastructure in the first place. It needs infrastructure. They talk about the amount of acre of land where they need. You can get for create special infrastructure. We say get for the takeoff. We say get for the land, all and thing, and then get for put certain things there in place before it start for operate. And it gets a lot of advantages as we in terms of life-saving medical supplies. It's important in terms of agriculture for supply fertilizers, in terms of imagery for prevent floods and mudslides. This will be a very powerful tool for help try for prevent some of the disasters them would see in our country because it creates like a proactive measure. It detect some of them here where we bring this information to the knowledge and it prevent these things from happening. So now high power tech we will help for transform the development. So it's very useful. So the play is for make them very quick so that I will allow people for tipping is this. We very much in support of all this development in the Canary country. We appreciate all this technology. And nobody no doubt at all the importance of science and technology in this day and age, because not forget, technology, it got a lot of advantages. What are the advantages then? One, it will reduce corruption. Number two, it will bring about what we call transparency, which is almost part of that of corruption. And then also, it will speed up processes then. It will make things, they go very fast. If you compare in those days, a typewriter with a computer these days, you will see the difference. The amount, the input time, the time when you spend for type, with the time when you take now for do something a computer, you will see the amount of differences. Indeed, say technology, you can't just afford to miss it. And the good thing about technology is that it is leapfrog. What do we mean by technology in the leapfrog? Sometimes it not necessarily means say you therefore start from the beginning for you to catch up with the existing level. If you start from the existing level, you carry on. So we don't need for say we therefore go start again from the basics. We can just join in straight away with some of the technology how they come, such as this drone corridor. You just no need for leapfrog. We can start from there straight away and just carry on. Think about the blockchain, where sooner or later, most of we will get all the information mean in terms of your fingerprint, matched to your identity, to your name. You get a unique number. Where they say anytime you go to the country, then we will track you. So these are some of the advantages where technology they bring to a country. So we appreciate that, and we will look forward to some of them big plan here where they come with. Now we begin to see the result. As we continue for say, we know they criticize the government, but we own responsibility now for work with the government, but make sure say all them big plans here where then they bring come, let them begin implement them. Because don't forget, I think even the president himself, H.E. Bio, he mentioned that. He said we, the citizens, will go for participate in governance. So what he mean by participate in governance? In the sense that we get for make things happen, whether physically or by words. I mean, you like what we they do. We all they come here, we spend on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. We they point out things so if we say they need for correct, for let them make that country they go before. As well as we say we need for praise them, we they praise them for let that country go before. But the point what they try to make is the government gets good plans for the country. But we want to see these plans for let them begin implement some of them here. We know say already some of the plans they're not already there in existence. But what will happen to the blockchain? Because I can quite remember then talk say that for begin, I don't know if they don't begin the implementation process, but I think say they mean say that for begin the registration process this year. And this is December now. One begins see that happen. The blockchain, if it happen, a big achievement. Because they come out a lot of confusion when they happen in that country. The finance say forget a blockchain in terms of credit facility, which is fundamental in terms of economic technology, in terms of governance in technology in the economic sector. Because it will able to give out loans to the individuals, without fear, say this person, if fingerprints there, we don't match out with this, we will give money. If it disappear, I will not say next time we come. That's how we try that country. That's how we survive that country. Yeah. When you go take loan once, they don't say where you come, they will trace you. When you come for the second time, they don't give you. So you go get that fear there. You will use that money judiciously. So now that's what we try for talk now. Yeah. Things like blockchain is important for the development of our country. We'll begin to see them here they happen. Then if we see this happen, the blockchain, they will not say where the drone corridor come, itself, it will happen. But let us not bring all these plans, they see it happen. Because most of them here, they give it time. They say by this time it will happen. Like this one now, they tell you say in 1 month time. Because when you listen to the Minister of Education, he talks say in a month time, they will try for make this thing start, let it happen. So now they begin to see some of them here will it happen. But indeed, I think the government is serious about science and technology. We don't see the government set up. I just want to summarize what they don't say so that the other callers them, they will know which side and go stand. We don't see the government set up a special directorate for science and technology, including innovation. That's one important aspect. We show how serious the government is in terms of technology. We don't see the government ready for this scholarship. Students that we want to study science and science-related subject then, university. That again is a step towards the right direction. We don't see the government will go out. They will outsource all that technology, such as the blockchain. Where and promise me, we will bring a big difference in the financial sector in terms of economy. We don't see the government don't introduce an app in a parliament for let you able to check issues them, such as what will happen in a parliament. All this they happen offline. So these are all some indicators. Say the government really serious about bringing technology in our country. But we want to see all these things for materialize. We want to see the implementation process. Because as we say, it's all based on time. The government therefore be aware of the time. This is not the second year they go so. And 2 years in politics is a very long time. So we look forward. Overall, government is doing well. We lay more emphasis on science and technology innovation. And we want to see Usai, the Minister of Basic and Senior Education, they get in your special role. Because these are two challenging roles. Yeah? These are two important roles then. The Ministry of Education as well as that of Science and Technology. These are important aspects, two important roles then. We don't want to let one person multitask them. One see a separate person where the man that science and technology as well as that of, I don't say they are interrelated somehow, but I don't feel say one man will man both roles, considering the challenges them where both sectors they face. So now that number I want to bring to the table, but kudos to the government, they are doing well, but let them start to implement these processes, especially the blockchain. It's important for the development of that country. It reduce crime exponentially, it reduce corruption, it bring a lot of transparency to that country if they introduce this blockchain. So now that number I want to put on the table. Thank you very much, AAA, and thanks to all the listeners. I hope say I don't help for Lady Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. We're there waiting Usman Toli don't say. And for buttress that, I just want for make we just think about Sierra Leone as a whole. Before I open the phone line, so you say your voice will be heard. Make we think about Sierra Leone as a whole. How fast do you think say we Sierra Leoneans them can take something inside Salone? How fast? You think say we can plan something and execute them without we not drag foot? Why make I ask this question? I just like what Usman Toli they say. So we try to encourage the government with all these good things the more than they launch. For after the launching, now this one we know say we get 1 month where we go begin ask question. If we not see anything come to, or if they not come out back can't tell we say we'll be say 1 month to, but not this. Because what to make with the talk so we no want to see that normal Saloman mentality, that mindset of Sierra Leoneans. We ask him for do something today, he say wait first. He say wait to make a check so first. Then if you push, you know what they say? Yana saloon. Yana saloon. That yana saloon, that particular word there. Now we want we try for change. Where they say this na salon, bra. You know, to like how I they walk yonder. Oh, yeah, you get for take it them first. I don't say they go yonder. How many times you know don't send person for do something as alone where it born you where the person not able to carry out the exact thing or where it dragging foot for doing. Where you go tell somebody say tomorrow I want to make you go under 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock now that 10 day first the test are just weak. Then drag foot. Now make we try for encourage the government say please let the government do the big thing just as with the launch. As with the launch, that's what we want to see the things then they be implemented. They are all good. All the plans then good. The government they on your own. We they see this one, we see even FCC, then they on geo mapping right now. And they on geo mapping, geographical mapping of the entire Freetown city. The other time I talk and I say, we hope say the how Freetown City Council really they push, even though not the city, but we want to see other mayors them around the country. They do likewise. Because by the time where this geographical mapping they done inside Freetown, we go down able forget Freetown inside technology. Where it could be something easier for we. At one tap, we don't know how much population they under, how much this, like everything. The host, the way they, even as cementos, if na bodos. So, now this, would they try for bring, can I say, would they say all these good things? Yes, the president can go a launch, and that's it. But he left to the individual ministries here for make let this thing come to pass. For make it come to pass. Or else, now so go just they make no more one after the other. Then at the end of the day, we not see nothing where we benefit. But I am a salon where you go to this ministry, then go tell you for wait first, then go make you for sit down first. Even if you get appointment, then they make you self for sit down first, make you know say na ya you come, ya na salon. No matter which country where you come out, with the steady you where you can ya. But what will they talk about today? Science and technology for be a fundamental pillar for help in Sierra Leone in development one. And then they're not limited to even this visa who they talk about, who they say for make people able for pay for them online. So that thievery where they happen, it no go day. But again, this one drone where you they see, because people in the one field say, when they can just say drone, you go buy that Chinese drone, save that $10 drone or $5 drone. If you say drone, all not drone. No, drone pass drone. Like this way you see in the picture, that's a super drone. And super drone, individual not the own them, now companies them. And even if company gets them, you get to forget license. I'm talking about out of Sierra Leone first. You get to forget license. And you get to forget somebody will get drone license for fly them. You get to forget license for the drone of itself. Then you get to forget somebody will get drone license for fly them. Because we think do is super drone. We're different from the individual drones name where we get. So make we not just hear where they say drone. We just think say, oh, all the drones then are the same. No. Drone pass drone. Even when you hear about the Western world and surveillance business, they say, oh, drone. You know, compare that drone day to the drone where you they own or where they buy for a picking. Eh? You know they compare? So now I make we they try for just encourage we self Naya. Naya, I just block somebody on the Facebook comments, where I think you know understand Naya, you want begin speak out of some other kind political undertone to it. That's not why we're here. If you first stand this for Kaya, you're welcome. But just watch what we do Naya. We're there for Sierra Leone. We're not there for political party. Not saying we're there for. We're there for Sierra Leone. So make we just understand that. Somebody they asked on Facebook, he said, waiting be happen with that geophysical survey to map out our minerals. Yes. Remember. Then be even use some plane them. I be this alone that Sunday. Where they use plane them, and lately then be also tell we say then sign up with one Chinese company for can survey the water. Why would they bring all this? They are good plans. But this na salon you come meet we, would they steady you first? Those are the things we don't make salon no go before 30 days. Now the thing they want the day. The president can't be everywhere at the same time. So if he don't come, he don't launch, then yes, you go to say the president go to call for, say, what happened to that project we be waiting safe. But again, the president in table full up. Now he make he can get all these people wait for help for push the thing go before. So if them people sometimes I make we see that cabinet reshuffle. If them people they know they deliver, then the president go get for change his mind. But Bokutin the day we don't launch, we will not see it today. And we will not want to take and for say, now that's a Loma mentality about, let we wait first. We go to take and small. Yes, but you know, that other man get for sign, we come under, you go to the other man, and then people you know, they wait for finance, don't finance it, you know, give the money it, so that other man in get for go down yonder, but he motoka entire done, all this explanation, I make salon slow. We then say office for open 8 o'clock. How much o'clock the office they open? The one where they in charge for particular area. How much o'clock in the camp? How much o'clock in the camp? All landed is slow, waiting for the country for benefit for. Now we need science and technology. We need technology. With technology, they make you work easier. They make you work easy if you sabi for use them. You go make her open the phone line. Mokara say we go use Sierra network for change the mindset of Sierra Leoneans them. Definitely, now that make we there. They try for shed light on all those things for make we able for help for change the mindset of Sierra Leoneans. Yes, caller, you live on your name and who side you call from?
This is Patrick.
Yes, Patrick, you get a platform.
We tell God thank you for Sierra Leone, for which God is doing at our country there. Especially me, I tell God thank you for their life. For see technology to go in our country, for see, say, we say we catch up to the rest of the world, you know, because if I sit down and think how back in the days where we grew up, you know, we see now today technology, because I go give a short testimony. I remember one of the TV we me get. Now, not get remote control, now, me pass the knockout box, inside box, and then it's by the time they open it, you know. So that is a good thing for CCS. Are they alive for see technology they go to Sierra Leone? When it comes to the drone, a very, very, very good thing. Because of drone now, it makes so many things easy. Like it come to I would suggest the most important thing, if they get it, let that drone they begin working at the maritime section. Because and the patrol will water for a week. Because they go, if the boat side the boat not will go, they will say the boat they don't tire. They will just sit down, put drone, monitor the water, then they will help a lot. It will be a great, great help for drone, for the patrol with water. That most countries that they do in the US, you will see the Coast Guard there. They not take helicopter patrol so no more, or boats. They get drone there. Where they go how many miles, you know, they go, in patrol, look, they see all what you go under the water, then they come back. And even if boats they can't step inside the water, it will not say the watcher. They're not going to see people the watcher, you know, and that they will help that side the back, you know, and the drone bag will help, as the president mentioned, say, when it comes to the agriculture, you know, because we get some farmers that they get large crops there. Let's say like granite, so many crops there. Or with cassava leaf, what would they eat? Nasalo. You know, some of the insects that like you sit down there, cassava leaf there, and when they bring out a market, so they know some people they know to wash them properly, you know, and that don't affect. But if they drone there, where would they spray chemical on those crops there, you know, it help the farmers the back so many ways, you know. So technology really need inside Sierra Leone. We need that. We need that so bad. it will help. You mentioned so many things. Usman Tolibak mentioned so many things. It will help cut down on the corruption. It will because that inside the day, you know who need for talk to somebody. Because now when you talk to somebody, then they bring problem. But why not say I need passport or I need my visa fee and all that for go talk. I just go online and pay and this that. I go so what? Welcome. That's it. I don't need for to map explain. What he can do. Are you come? What he can visit for business or pleasure? You know. But once I don't pay the visa fee and everything. Now you know left for the interact with most people the way they go the block take the shoulder. I give you an example. I go to the bank one time as last year. For open account, so I go to Echo Bank technically. For I go to able to transfer money there online and all that. So when I go, I say I want to talk to the banker for I get more information on the banking system. If now dollar they go to put if I transfer my money from dollar or now loans they go to transfer inside my account or now in dollar they go to. So I get that basic information there. My brother, you know, believe so I should do under more than 1 hour. They say the bank are not there. They say you don't go lunch. How much now lunch? In lunch there, I know most banks now around 12 or 1 that they take lunch. And me go there around 2. That man not show up to 3:30. I will go there, go say, oh, 10 a day. Now so you don't even give me the proper information when I need. I say, okay, if I open this account, me the America, I go to talk with my own bank, they're going to transfer money inside my account today, or I can go through real money, they'll be able to put on my account. Either the work, if $9, if you can't inside it, go translate to dollar or it go translate to news. The man say, you don't know about that.
After waiting over an hour.
Yeah, you don't know about that. So, but if they put the information that is online, it's time you go and read about them and all that, I will be able to say, okay, I'll show you the work. So what you all mean is, say, we tell the president, thank you, we tell the minister, thank you, of education, that they do well and the drone will help to technology need. Let me just catch up with the world, you know. The whole world now today is all about technology. So many things that they really do, you know, and the most important thing that I want to talk about before I go off, let them try to improve the internet facility. They will get strong keys, like 4G, strong one, where will be available, you know, and make sure say they build them library there, because that would be part of technology too. Because if you get library all over the country, come on, some people will be able to go access information at the internet at the library, and they pay the small money they will be able to do. If a farmer want to know about farming, you go online, you go watch on YouTube, you get more information. You know, that will help for that technology there for them. That will be me all for today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you. Yes, caller, I did live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
Yeah, no, maybe talk to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this idea where the government come up with a good idea, you know, I really like the idea. They, you know, you should know by now, we are very critical, you know, but we see, I agree because it's a good idea. But the problem is, like you were saying just now, the time for implementation and things, because we already have so many programs, projects, where they don't put out on a table, where they get updates for see what's in the latest on the projects, when they like the flour mill, the city where they want to build, all the other projects and where they don't put in place. We need for the get periodic update as to how progress they go, so we will know say yes, these things are actually taking place, you know. That was very important for the public to know, you know. But in an overall case, net case, and everything, we say I agree that initiative there. That's what I want to say. That's all.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, I did live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
Triple A, thank you. This is Abdurrahman, the call from London.
Yes, Abdurrahman, you get the platform.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. This is a good thing. All of us within the diaspora, within our country, know the different way technology they make in our country there. So we thank the government and the president who say very focused on technology and new innovation and all the things the way with all the benefits the way you don't talk about, Usman Toli don't talk, with Patrick Back don't talk, But this is the big but, like Ochi be talk. With all them pronounce how they can do, they do pronouncements, the new city, the bridge, all them things and the way they don't call about the block OTF for them, they call all my identity. And while this government will say this now in the last SNPP government we do, Tijan Kaba, they make so much pronunciation, things they want to not do. Then APC when they come, they use them for campaign against them. The talk say action pass intention. So they beg the government, let it not be like that when the government they make so many things there, they do intention, we intend for do this, we intend for do this, take Tijan Kaba intend done, one school makam, he can implement all anything and then the SNPP folks and the talk say, well, now they don't begin anything and now they don't do. Okay, which is good, which is continuity government. But we don't allow them again at that situation. After 10 years or 5 years, His Excellency Madabio in time done. Then they begin to talk say, well, now we don't get anything. APC or any other government, NGC or C4C, any government can talk say, well, you guys are full of intention. You like to do pronouncements of things that you cannot fulfill. We have to fulfill them for you. So maybe the advice I go and give the government, let them know also until them become like 30% into completion. When they don't do 70% groundwork before they can pronounce and so we the people there. For now, they get excited of all them big things there. At the end of the day, they only die back. Not everybody new city again, not everybody bridge, not everybody. So many things there, they don't can within these 2 years, what they say they want to do. So, me that they no more want to beg the government. I want to tell the government thank you for them good ideas. It's like a man who's full of good ideas. He's got a lot of intention, but it's to put them in place. I see there is a problem. And this problem, it begins from the very first day where you take power. Because where there is no peace, investors will flee for candy. Okay. So,
all right.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, caller, I did live on air. Your name and who you call from?
It is nice to I call from New York.
Yes, I said to get the platform.
First of all, I want to congratulate the President, His Excellency Julius Madabio, with the team. Yes, definitely a good thing for implement the drone, because we now we see like the mini drones what they can do now with this huge one, for no say this now the many of be the first now West Africa. That's not great news, not something for really be happy about and hope that it will really be implemented. And since this, the Dr. Sangedon mentioned, say, they will try to implement this within the next 1 month. I think, Lord, all be just hopeful and be prayerful and, and support them in every way that we can, whether or not through prayer, whether or not through, just saying these things. Sometimes I believe it encourage them for continue to do more. And we know, say, definitely the president get a lot of good intention for the country. We hope that the people and way he don't surround himself with, they all will come and work as a team to ensure that all the things and way he get vision for that country there, and where we self get vision for, like come to pass. And I want to say this to everybody: technology is the way forward, and we all can see that. How far technology don't come, even at the health sector. Technology they reduce waste, it reduce errors, and it also they help for reduce healthcare costs, because it's now like for example, will they give medication at a health hospital setting? Before you therefore go, you begin to verify the medication, physically, but now like there's a barcode where you scan, it tell you say this is not the right medication, not the right dose, and if not the wrong one, it also alert you. right? And then by alerting you, really you don't reduce risk to the patient. You don't, reduce liability to the hospital, because if you go ahead and give that medication to the patient, maybe not to the right patient, not to the right medication, not to the right dose, it definitely cause, safety concern or even death to the patient, because if the patient allergic to the medication are a problem. And then, but then if that happens, then it becomes a liability to the hospital. We then go sue the hospital. So these are all things, and we all see lawyers and just to wait for medical errors to happen. Technology don't try to reduce that at a very great number. So we do hope for the best for this, for go forward, for make it come to pass. And we really hope let them begin to give a timeline on all these things. They don't do the assessment. They don't make the plan. Now it's time to implement so that we can see how things go. And I do want to agree with the last caller. Putting all these plans in place and you don't implement it, where you leave office, then they say, so you do it. No matter what, now you don't lay the foundation. Right? So it's very important let them really go into action at this point. Thank you very much. And I hope everybody continue to pray.
All right. Thank you very much, Asatu. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, caller, ID live on air. Your name and who you call from?
Concern Sir Leone from Australia.
You get the platform, sir. Yes, good.
I want to thank you very much. And when we look at modern times, information technology is driven by electricity supply. So we, ask the Ministry of Energy and Power, make the government lay emphasis for make sure, say, the last part of Sierra Leone to the last village get the opportunity for get electricity, either through solar or any other means way then we will get electricity. Because they talk about information technology, where the base or the source, where the power up them computers them. We engage purely in information technology, not get electricity. So if government want to be successful in information technology, then get for lay more emphasis of how the last village in the country, not only Freetown, not only Bokenema Kono, but the last beginning at the village where they go school, we will get access to electricity. When you get access to electricity, they go upload in computer, they go upload in phone. But if they access here no day to the last village, we have to create the access education, then the project bound for fail. Because when you want to develop a nation, you don't only talk about or target the big town there. You get for look at the big don't get for come on at the village after they don't finish primary school, secondary school, and get for kind of the big town and for university. If you don't get the basic on computer skills then come at the big town, they destroy. Likewise, we come on at Africa, especially we not be able to church computer. We find also when we can at the first world country then for come go install the learning institution. So beaucoup of what make run away come on at the classroom there. Now the computer, they go put you for a computer, it's that white mind type in less than 1 second, you don't type over 200 words. You type computer, it feel granite. So at the end of the day, the last village now for build target in that country for one for grow up the country. Look at the people who don't get resources. Now they force you the target. Make sure say you get access to computers, get access to electricity. The drone is a very good platform. Now the drone like the modern style, even like the show live show like the show. Now live shows they know that they show that they use drone. It capture 3D image where it transmit to a signal where everybody go see a perfect picture. Like drone, they use it now in agriculture, they use it in warfare, they use it as journalists for correct information. So when you get all the information, they do say I get for care and go now and server like data, I get for put everything like data and like computer, then get for process everything. You look at how people are now they draw plan. What do they use now? Computer. You get 3D planning. When they don't make a 3D planning of the house, you go enter inside the house and that capture would then get them from the computer. You go fit in a live building nice map before you. So this now the way forward. We the emphasize no more. When the government is do anything, may they learn for target the people they like now the last village in that country. Because we don't say we they target the big cities. At the end of the day, they fail. So now we learn for target the people who will not get opportunity. Build them up and come down to the big cities. Nana Miontek. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and also the call from?
Yes, my name is Adama. I call from New York.
Yes, Adama, you get a platform. What's in your contribution?
Okay, first of all, I want to know who side they put the base.
Well, they not tell wait until they say you get 1 month. After the 1 month, now we go no side the base the day.
Okay. The other question I want to ask AAA is, this is not the first time. Whenever they bring technology in our country, they're not going to ever employ the people that when they rather bring other people from the outside. So my question is, I hope this time they get for trained with young people in Australia and let them put them to work, because that's the only way everybody will get a better living. Okay, not for bring other people then from other countries for many work for us. So now me just question where I want to bring that to this topic.
but this particular one, everything, even for set up the drone self na Sierra Leonean do, and because we get now the DSTI, they're responsible for everything technology na Sierra Leone, and they are doing a fantastic job. Everything we get for this particular drone was done by a Sierra Leonean.
Very good. Okay, so this also has to be for government or hospitals or private. Somebody is private companies or something like that.
No, this is not government business. This particular drone not government business. Yes.
Only. Okay. All right, AAA. That's my own contribution today. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much, Adama.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Your name and who side you call from, sir?
Well, my name Mara. I call from Sweden.
Yes, Mara. What's in your own contribution, sir?
Well, my own contribution, I don't listen to all waiting to go on. You know, as I've been say from the beginning, you know, the people of Sierra Leone need clean drinking water. We need drone technology and everything. Yes, I will give a very what can I say, you know, to the government, you know, I will give them thanks for waiting and they do, but the right focus for the people of Sierra Leone. You know, the people of Sierra Leone need clean drinking water. They need at least a meal a day. You know, at least a meal a day. The picking from back to Falaba. You know, you need good roads, you know, for you to access the city. You know, but everything when they talk about Sierra Leone right now is just about Freetown. It's just about Freetown. You know, what about the people down in Baumakoya, the people in Tumania, you know, the people in Sulkudu, in Peima, you know, what about those people? You know, the internet is so expensive in the country. You know, nobody will access the internet. Now, what's up no more, you know. The lane Sierra Leone are not able to educate themselves from the internet. You know, but anyway, I go stop here for today.
All right. Thank you very much, caller.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Based on what this caller say, what's in my own thoughts on this, yeah? Even though we want all the basic things them, for make them happen, we don't want those basic things to be put on hold, and pretty much we don't want even this technology we need for put them on hold for the basic things them. We want everything for go side by side. We want the light, we want the water, we want the good health facility, for go side by side with technology where we they push for right now in Salone. So we can't say because we want water, we want all these basic needs them, so we get for put all the other things and let them wait for us till we get anything in there. That's just me. I feel say the government supposed for opening eye, and all the one that we get the responsibility for the basic things them, but make them begin call them for answer question. Because the one that we they try for do now this technology part, the big things that makes the headline, now then they push them own work them. Whilst the basic thing them we for get people going, the one then they were supposed to make those things they happen. Then no they try for come and brag about what they do. So now yeah we they get them because they say would I make the loud noise now and then they hear it? So the one the way they make the loud noise na we dey hear. Now I make a lot of people, including me myself, can say, what about the basic? What about the basic? If we can't ignore the basic for the wire, and we can't ignore the wire for the basic. But we need them for go hand in hand. So the one they wouldn't put in charge for them basic there. Waiting at the plans the way they don't go in at the president in table. We for sure say we go able to get sustainable lights. We for sure say when you reach certain area them, your telephone go still work. Because we already know there are some villages then, people can get for go up to the 7th village before in phone go work, or you get for come inside the village can at the big tongue. So when that person they don't reach inside village, forget it. No more communication till you come back na do. Now I make the last time, what thing will be dropped now where they talk, okay, the time where they talk about how the schools them. The schools them, where then they talk about agriculture and then talk about the computer, where I be talking now say, we hope say they not go say the one they waiting at the provinces, now then for do agriculture. Then the one they waiting at free tongue, now then for they on the IT side, we get for do with computer. But likewise, the same momentum where the one they wouldn't have free tongue go get for do with computer and so then for get for do with agriculture, and the one them way then at the provinces, the same thing for agriculture towards the IT. Because now only then where we try for, we all know say the big problem na Salona decentralization. That's the big problem where everything has to be done in the city. Even though we hear the other time where we get somebody now, maybe they can't tell we about how this nonsense thing be go away, then pin code come out. The person get for come out all the way, bo, it can't free tongue. The way done, it is snap now, but you get for go back na the na sit back na bo. So you don't pull the person under, you don't count, and then the thing where you come for back no still done, you get for go back. So now if things then don't decentralize, say yes, from the interior villages them, where you come on do you can at the big town, you able to solve what you they solve there. If not, now so no more lunch, after lunch, then at the end of the day, we know they show nothing at the table. Because some people now they think say, when they say drone or when they say technology, people will say, oh, but we need water. Then if you say, oh, the people and they're against. It's not against, but those things can go together. Any also way for Timap Tranga one, it need a strong foundation. And what's in at the foundation? Now the basic. Now the basic thing there. If them basic thing then they light, water, good health care system. If you don't able for meet up, you go find no. You don't ever talk to a person lately inside Sierra Leone in the past 1 or 2 weeks. They don't tell you say it is very, very, very hot in Sierra Leone. You don't talk to somebody lately. Let's say you say even when it's 9:30 in the morning, the sun is shining, hot, burning. The one they will get for climate in Sierra Leone. What are they doing? They don't ever investigate, say, what in the happen way the climate they warm now per smack. You go say, man, I won't get in for it. But what in are the changes who don't they focus inside Sierra Leone, not to waiting then go say I am developing partners. No, not to the one that they talk about. We ourselves. Waiting at the thing that we don't able for digging say waiting they happen with we climate inside Sierra Leone right now. And waiting at the reason behind that. Or get for wait for state developing partners then can. Every kind ministry, think about how get an salon. I'm not kidding. You just think about a ministry, think about something we get an salon. They be done one way or the other. If not this regime, the last one, they all be the launcher. They all. But at the end of the day, it's just in black and white. Now the implementation. When we be see that mudslide, then we see the one that was responsible. The meteorological department then come. Oh, na so bindu, na so inside one or take to the 1 month. Then be they give update to say who say this. Then they give update on WhatsApp. Are they doing it again? They don't even get that time day. Or maybe then they do and I mean they say again. Consistency in Sierra Leone. That ideology say this na alone. Say we then pass law, we then talk something inside 1 week to 1 month. I make it bet you after that you free for do it you want do. That mindset day. Now we get for change. From the big allejo then take and down. I don't know if you get opportunity. This guy where we go Salon Wadamaya, he in Rwanda right now. I don't know if you don't get any opportunity for watch them videos them. Street trade in Odidi. In Odi. In Odi at all. Street trading in Odidi. Then they put table safe na corner. No. So when you look at that, and they say they help make the city they clean like I did because but we'll get there. We'll get there. Umulebi say we need a good firewall protection for all the government network system na the country. And a need for updates and regularly. Say cyber security very important these days for any country for survive. Which is true. So we hope say as then they launching and things there, now so then they create big one. Big one for the security. So that we not go get any vulnerability. But yet we still they wait. Maybe then they do we in a knockout na the light it for we the blockchain, which is very important from that's all the launcher. And then for register people them. If everything was set, think therefore don't begin register now. For don't begin register now, people are being registered having a national identity number. Even Rwanda, then they do cleaning just like we. Then cleaning, it's like a community work day. All the community together. All man together. If they say today, this community, now this road do they make, now they go make. Then they pay nobody. But in Sierra Leone, 38 billion every first Saturday, now they cost the government of Sierra Leone. 38 billion leons. Every first Saturday, they cost the government 38 billion. They're able to cut them down, yes. They're able. But until most of them major streets and then at the central business district area, na street trade in the dotia. Because we buy akara, waiting they put ampa. Na plastic or paper. You buy boiled granite, waiting and they put on a plastic or paper. All anything where you buy in a plastic or paper. Now even self and pap. Respap na morning. If you wait yourself. Now see then they put respap all inside plastic. Hot one. Attire. If you say you dey inside motoka, you want buy attire. Now inside plastic bag then they put on for you. What's wrong with us? Eh? Salo, we get problem with packaging. Because all them things they cups then they disposable cups then they. Even though they know they help with the environment, but it's way better than the plastic. Well, again, they go tell you say it's Sierra Leone. It's not too, yeah, not too like Yanda. You have to take your time. Yeah, wait, how they steady you. That's the exact word they can use. Would they steady you first? If they get appointment, the person, if they inside no more, let the other people know, say, you command at the diaspora about you, they wait na do. Look what Tim Patrick say. You get for wait almost hour for somebody, wait for give information, and the person now we can't save the information if you not get. They always start posting in time. We'll tell you in a salon this. Eh? Now one day say Yana salon, we know the grey again. Yes, Yana salon, but things should be better. We need something better. We need that. I remember when I traveled to the United States, yeah? I was so eager for land technology. I was so eager. And everything I put them to try. Everything. I think within the first 6 months where I go to the United States, my second bank account I open, online I open them. To just prove a point. Because you know, say we people them, when they don't left salon for this long, they don't go. Like, my parents there, they don't even get it. Where I tell them, say I open online, then send me the information and post it to me, I sign. Me also not even differ from the banco, but I not good. I just want to prove something that it is possible. I just want to prove something. Then send me all the information I sign. I even back na the mail. And the account is open. Then at the end of the day, I meet them. I say, when I be say this not possible, I say, look, this is possible. I remember I was that kind of person where sometimes my daddy the listen right now. But when it comes to technology, I be the try for prove everything. And most of the things them we do na and say a network. I learn on the hard way, I learn on the soft way, I learn on the Tiganga way, I learn on the soft way, but this is what we're doing. Janet Matamusa say mass sensitization is very necessary in a salon. It's true. It's true. Because that mentality will get for change them. If you don't go to a salon, they must tell you that word today. Say you're in a salon. Even places where you go, where tell like say they get structures in place. You find out say the structures have been. Even when they try, you get people inside the system, inside that structure, where they try for Bena. Where they try for Benham. But we no go tire. We hope for the best. We hope for the better. We hope say today it go better. And tomorrow go better past today. Because with tomorrow, now we they make them. You know when Enki say the tomorrow is unknown? No, what you do today, now the result they get tomorrow. What you do today, now the result they get tomorrow. So that one will be deeper, the tomorrow is unknown, Lord, just no. You build tomorrow by what you they do today. So make we not relent. We will believe in Sierra Leone. Make we keep the fire burning. It will definitely happen one day. Now we will lock this program. Go there back tomorrow. Till we meet again. Triple say, tata.